to CBR. Like many long-standing comic series and franchises, the Fantastic Four have various misconceptions about them persisting over time. With Fantastic Four: First Steps hitting theaters in 2025, fans are wondering if the reboot will be more comic accurate than the previous adaptation. From misunderstandings of Marvel history to details invented for the movies, here are 5 common lies told about the Fantastic Four.
Were you just waiting outside the bathroom to try and catch me in a towel?
The Fantastic Four work like the Avengers. One of the biggest misconceptions is that the Fantastic Four are a superhero team similar to the Avengers or the X-Men. The Fantastic Four fit the basic superhero standard, but they are primarily scientific explorers. Their stories have science fiction themes, like exploring parallel dimensions or distant galaxies, while the Avengers' purpose is to defend Earth. They are not vigilantes like Spider-Man or super soldiers like Captain America, who are devoted to fighting evil. However, they fight dangerous supervillains like Galactus or Doctor Doom when necessary. They were already a family before they got powers, though they never united to become a superhero team, just adopted superhero names to the public. This family aspect drives much of their storytelling. The personal and emotional stakes in their adventures are often just as high as the physical threats, setting them apart from other Marvel teams. The Fantastic Four was the first superhero team. This common belief is not exactly a lie, but it's not completely accurate either. They were indeed Marvel's first modern superhero team, debuting in 1961 and marking the beginning of the Marvel Age of Comics. Before Marvel adopted its current name, it was called Timely Comics. The first superhero team in Timely was All Winners Squad, and created in 1946. It consisted mainly of Captain America, his sidekick Bucky, the Human Torch, that's not Fantastic Four's Johnny Storm, his sidekick Toro, Namor the Submariner, the Wizard, and Miss America. The All Winners Squad comics were reprinted in the 1960s, but the team never became as famous as the Fantastic Four. The Fantastic Four were revolutionary because they represented a new kind of superhero team. The Four are complex, flawed characters who navigate personal problems in parallel to exploring the universe and fighting villains. Reed Richards is abusive to Sue Storm.
I can explain this.
Reed Richards is often labeled rude and cold, which makes sense considering the many stories featuring his arrogance. However, thinking he's abusive to Sue Storm overlooks the complexity and evolution of Reed's character. Reed Richards is driven by his intellect and curiosity, often to the point of obsession. This drives him to make some questionable choices, but they're not out of malice. Sue is often complaining about his lack of attention to the family, but that's not his only defining trait. Reed's love for his wife is central to his character, and he's expressed his love for Sue and their children more times than he's neglected them. Early Fantastic Four comic books have Reed doing abusive things that were unfortunately accepted at the time. In 1985's Fantastic Four number 281, he physically harms Sue when she briefly turns evil. And it's a terrible scene, but it's unfair to judge a character that has changed so much. And Marvel has been writing Reed as a better guy for a long time now. The latest issues of Fantastic Four show how much the character evolved while maintaining all the positive aspects that he's always had. Reed Richards is the leader of the Fantastic Four. Leadership in the Fantastic Four is complicated. Mr. Fantastic was the leader of the team originally, but while Reed always has taken charge in scientific missions, overall, leadership has often been shared depending on the circumstance. Sue Storm frequently steps up to guide the team towards the best decisions, and she becomes the leader of missions in several occasions in which Reed is incapacitated. Sue is also the diplomat within the team. While Reed, Ben, and Johnny act impulsively in battles, Sue is the only one who can reason with the enemy. The Invisible Woman suffered from sexist stereotypes early on, but evolved over the years and embraced her leadership skills. She's also the strongest of the four. She has done things no other member of the team has, like killing a Celestial in 1995's Fantastic Four number 400. The 2023 issue Fantastic Four Volume 7 number 5 finally confirmed Sue is the leader, as the series has been hinting thus far. So today, officially, Sue Storm is the leader of the Fantastic Four. The members of the Fantastic Four are close in age. The movie adaptations change their ages every time, but the age gaps among the members is part of their family dynamics in the Fantastic Four comics. Reed Richards is the oldest, with the maturity and experience that comes from years of scientific research and exploration. Ben Grimm's age falls somewhere between Reed and Sue. His long-standing friendship with Reed predates the formation of the team. He met Sue and Johnny around the same time as Reed did, eventually becoming everyone's best friend. Sue Storm is 8 years older than her brother Johnny and a mysterious number of years younger than Reed and Ben. The exact age gap between Sue and the older members is unclear because it has been retconned a few times, falling somewhere between 5 and 15 years. Johnny Storm is the youngest member. He's often portrayed as a hot-headed, impulsive young adult, which contrasts heavily with Reed's measured approach to life. Do you know any other common misconceptions about the Fantastic Four? Let us know in the comments below. Until next time, thanks for watching CBR.